The Final Four will usually bring out the best and worst in student athletes. Now, what we saw and what transpired in the national championship game last night between Kentucky going for, I believe, banner number 9, incredible, and UConn going for banner number 4 since, I believe, 1993, incredible. Kevin Ollie took the job 19 months ago, and now he has won the national championship. Now, there's a lot of speculation about John Calipari and if he'll go to the Lakers, if he'll go to the Knicks. Whatever, we'll talk about that in a moment. However, what transpired last night was incredible. If you did not see it, James Young, second half, and then we'll somehow work our way back to the first. Here was the dunk of the night.
Every possession, never overextends and really takes himself out of the game. Young.
Dunked on the whole fucking team. That guy's 7 feet. Amita Brima, I believe, isn't that his name? Yeah, Amita Brima. He's 7 feet tall. James Young just dunked on him like he's fucking Muggsy Bogues. All right, then show the replay and we'll discuss.
Back there, and how about this? As Brima gets a piece of it, but he's still able to power through here. Watch there. He gets a piece of it, able to still.
James Young, who's probably going to be I wouldn't say a lottery pick. He's going to be a first-round pick, however, one of 5 freshmen that could potentially go to the NBA draft, along with Alex Poitras, who I think is, aside from Julius Randle, going to be one of the guys that has the longest tenure in the NBA. Well, let's talk about Julius Randle for a moment. Did anyone else notice within the first 2 minutes he was taken out of the game? Finished with 10 points. He had 7 free throw attempts, 6 rebounds. Shocking, because in the first 2 minutes, you usually don't expect your star player to be taken out of the game. John Calipari was basically saying in the post-game press conference that, you know what, it wasn't cramped. Sometimes he just gets tired. He runs up and down the floor 3 times and he got a little winded. So did the Harrison twins. Nah, man. These guys are in shape. These are college athletes. They're 18, 19 years old. I mean, come on. So we believe that it was cramps. Now, in the first half, Ryan Boatright got in foul trouble, and Kentucky went to a 2-3 zone, and it greatly, greatly benefited them. However, down the stretch, Shabazz Napier was Shabazz Napier. Well, in the first half, by the way, not even going to that, but in the first half, Connecticut's lead was up to 15 points. They went into half with the lead down to 4. So it sort of showed a change in the tide and the momentum of the game. And that is exactly what Kentucky needed. And then James Young led the Wildcats in scoring. However, Shabazz Napier down the stretch did Shabazz Napier-like things. Ryan Boatright had 14 points. Shabazz Napier had 22 points to go along with 6 assists. Giffey, the man from Berlin, Germany, contributed greatly down the stretch with 2 big 3-pointers. He finished with 10. However, the best part about all this was how we want to honor these sort of students. Amir, tell me if you feel like this. How we want to honor these students, yet we don't pay them. There's no better way to celebrate college athletics by putting 80,000 people in the stands, showing 2 millionaire coaches going up head-to-head, the universities raking in about $10 million, $6 to $10 million or what have you, and the players not getting jack shit. So here's what Shabazz Napier put out when Jim Nantz was interviewing him, and then, of course, they cut off his mic. This is what happens when you ban us, because those players were banned from going to the NCAA tournament because of previous players' horrific academic progress and grades. We were hungry. I wanted to introduce everybody to the Hungry Huskies. And then later on, which is a great line, and then later on, we hungry. When you prevent us from trying to go to the postseason, and it wasn't our fault, we worked since that day on. Coach Ollie told us this is going to be a 2-year plan, and since that day, we believed. I just wanted to grab everybody's attention and introduce the Hungry Huskies. It has been 2 years. Second time, by the way, an NCAA champion in the McDonald's All-American era. They have not had a McDonald's All-American on their team. I believe Boatright was, in his recruiting class, a better ranking, a higher ranking, than Shabazz Napier in his class. I really hope Shabazz Napier gets drafted, by the way. Fourth national championship since 1999 for Connecticut. On Kentucky, on the roster, they have 7 McDonald's All-Americans. You know how many they have coming in next year? 4. Amazing how Coach Calipari has basically molded that program, and whatever school he goes to, into the one-and-done philosophy, yet it sticks. You know what, they went to the NIT last year, fine. You should give him a pass because of the success that he has had, taking these different teams to the Final Four and whatnot. So, a great season, by the way, for Kentucky. A great season for Kentucky, by the way. Not even great. I would say down the stretch, obviously, they heated up and whatnot. But they lost a good amount of games, man. That team lost a lot. And yet they somehow molded together. And I don't want to do the cliche they gelled together at the right time, because sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes you just get a little lucky. One friend actually texted me, what's so great about UConn? They've had 2 average teams. They've had 2 average teams and they've won national championships. Well, in the last one they had 2 NBA players in Kemba Walker and Jeremy Lamb. But this one, obviously not as talented, but great. Kentucky, by the way, in the most mediocre analysis I could possibly give, as I have given throughout this entire segment, Kentucky went 11 of 24 from the free throw line. UConn went 10 of 10. That's how games are won, ladies and gentlemen. You could say the three-point shooting, you could say the field goal attempts. When you do not have a guy on you and you have a free look at the basket, when play is stopped, you got to knock down the freebies. It's so simple. It's so true. And that's why I like taking Wisconsin and a lot of those good free throw shooting teams to make deep runs. Because if you try to foul them late in the close game, they're going to put you in a hole. It's essentially the dagger. 11 of 24, Kentucky went. UConn, 10 of 10. UConn also rebounded Kentucky 34 to 33. Kentucky lost 9 regular season games, by the way. An incredible run where they beat #1 Wichita State, who I thought was going to the Final Four. They beat Louisville, great in-state rival. And then they go on and beat Michigan. Incredible. Incredible run from both teams, but congratulations to the University of Connecticut and the John Idarolas out there.